Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. So I apologize, this video is getting out a little bit later than I wanted to. We will still have time to get all our plays in. I spent a little too much time on one specific game, and I'm going to talk to you guys about that in a second. Second day in a row in free picks, we go 2-1, and I thought it looked like for a while maybe we were going to get lucky and we were going to go 3-0. Overtime doesn't help us all that much. It does hurt us a fair amount. I'll tell you why. It's not that, we're just happen to be so unlucky. No, it's that we do bet a lot of games under. As a sharp, you have to bet a lot of games under because the reality is that's typically where the value is. This year, that's been a little debatable. But I thought we were going to get some luck, guys. San Antonio, OKC, we got no hope of winning this. It's, we've had those games where there's been no hope of the over cover. We're on the under, and all of a sudden, boom, overtime, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. And I thought, you know what? We could get this, okay? Gets down to the last play of the game, San Antonio on offense, and you're like, okay, just don't score. Take this to overtime. We'll breeze to a victory, and it'll be a cool 3-0 day. And at that time, we're looking overall having a massive day as well. So it's like, all right, can we get this locked up? And they have it traveling, and I'm very excited about traveling. It's like, okay, they got three and a half seconds left. I mean, that's a lot of time in basketball, but again, well defended. They're not going to get off a good open shot. They got off a good open shot, drained a three at the buzzer to kill that dream. So it's 2-1. We didn't deserve to win that game. We didn't. I mean, San Antonio, OKC, they had stretches for 4 minutes and 6 minutes where they didn't score a single basket. So did we deserve to win? No, we didn't. It was a bad pick. But it would have been nice to get lucky for once, right? So here's the deal today, guys. I have 8 plays. I'm doing 2 plays in free picks, 6 in Masterclass, including a 2-unit play in Masterclass. But above and beyond the 2 plays, I have a couple other additional plays that I just want to mention. I'll give honorable mention to them. But they're not, well, I don't know. You have to figure out if they're plays or not. So I have 2 free picks. Again, 6 plays in Masterclass. So I have 2 hockey plays in free picks. It's turning into, I got to start distributing it even, a little more even. It's kind of turning into Bender Wins daily hockey picks as opposed to free picks, right? But I'll try to switch that up a little bit more. Today it just happens it's 2 free hockey picks, which we've been doing really well in. So Masterclass has an additional hockey play. We have what do we have? NBA, and then we have 4 college basketball plays, including a 2-unit play there. So if you guys are interested in Masterclass, guys, benderwins.com. It is $99 a month to get you my full card of picks every single day. Okay, before I get into the 2 free picks for you guys, I want to talk about a couple games. First one, I'm just going to touch on briefly. You will have to make the decision as to what to do. This is the unfortunate reality of small school added games and what happens. I had a game in my crosshairs, guys. I bet this, I bet it when the line opened. When the line reset a half point, I hit it again. Both times I hit it for my absolute max that I could at several different accounts. That's Mississippi Valley State and Prairie View. Okay, I managed to bet this game over at 138 and 138.5. Now, here's the issue. Okay, now if I'm betting, top school versus number 4 school, I can do that all day. It's not going to hurt that line too bad. The problem is those bets, guys. They drove that line up 6 points. Okay, so I really like this game. Obviously, I max bet this game. This is a 2-unit play for me. But I can't really advise giving it out after a 6-point move, okay? I loved it at 138. At 144, it's pretty hard to say. But my lean is still towards the over. I would honestly say, though, guys, and this is why I bring it up and say it's not a pick. I would say that, maybe there's thin value of the over. But if this line opened up at 144, I probably wouldn't even have bet it for 1 unit. So that's where we're at. Okay, now the second thing, guys. I was locked and loaded to give you guys Michigan today. So here's the issue, okay? Iowa, guys, they're 17-6. Okay, it's a good record. I like a lot about Michigan this game. I say, okay, the line's gone to -5. Bit of steam on them. Here is the ultimate hang up that it came. And this is the reason this video is late today. I spent way too much time on this game. Even after I decided almost pretty sure that I wasn't giving them out as a pick, I still continue to look at this game, and I do that. It's a fault of mine. I sometimes I just go down this rabbit hole, and it's I have to understand this game better. And I think I do understand this game now. I'm not going to bet it. So look, as I go through this, my opinion, and I went back through game by game of these two teams and the styles of teams that they're playing against, and I'm looking at this, and it's as I go further into it, the more I actually like Iowa in this game. So I go from my initial instinct of saying, I'm probably giving out Michigan to now saying Iowa. And the big thing here, guys, comes back. You guys heard me say this before. Pythagorean theorem, okay? Pythagorean theorem, guys. The expected wins of this team. Now hold on while I tell you this, okay? Iowa has a good record. Fair, respectable, 17-6. Based on Pythagorean theorem, guys, their record should be, or potentially could be, based on how they've played these games. There's a luck factor involved, certainly, in basketball. Certain basketballs, hitting the rim, bouncing out, certain bad turnovers, bad times. When you adjust these things, guys, and figure out these stats based on Pythagorean, this Iowa team could have a record of either 21-2 or 22-1. That's better than their 17-6 record would suggest. So, it's no pick for me, guys. But I will say, when I started to dive deeper into this, and I'm saying, okay, look, like Michigan here, guys. When I dive deeper into this, and now I start seeing more and more things as saying Iowa. There's one thing that came to mind, guys. You remember that scene from Star Wars where that guy yells, "It's a trap! It's a trap!" That guy? Yeah, that was what's going off, beacon in my head. So I don't know if that's the case, guys. Look, this is no play for me. I'm laying off, but it's going to be a big game. I know a lot of you guys want to get down on it, so I'm sorry if I just confused you and made everyone feel yeah, shit, I knew what side I was going on. Now I don't. No way I'm playing this game now. So anyways, that's it. A no play there, but I did want to tell you what I found there, guys, because it's very interesting. I'm going to keep a close eye on Iowa. Again, the Pythagorean, guys, it tells a very clear story of how a team should perform. There's always a luck factor. There's a luck factor, okay? You look at this, at a team, and you can look at it the same way, flipping heads and tails, right? You can flip heads and tails, and it can come up heads 10 times in a row. It means heads is 10-0, right? You look at that at a record, you think, oh wow, heads is 10-0. But there can be statistical anomalies within that small sample size of data. And what would we expect heads and tails to be if they were playing against each other in basketball? 5-5 and 5-5, right? We'd expect it, but that's not always the case. Okay, tails could be 0-10, heads could be 10-0. So when we look at Pythagorean, guys, it helps us understand better the actual strength of that team. So Iowa, I think Iowa better than the record suggests. All right, so onward and up where we go. Good news, guys. The two games that I have to give to you today. And I like what we're doing. I'm excited. I'll say this, guys. I have a call this weekend with Hockey Squirrel. We are going to talk a bunch of stuff, but one of the things is going to talk about becoming a more regular contributor to this channel and what that may look like. So we'll see. I don't know. It's young, but I will say, guys, I am enjoying. We kind of do a bit of back and forth every day, and we're collaborating. You could say that we are collaborating on some hockey stuff, and I'm not going to tell you. I know he's got 4 plays today, potentially more. Again, being a sharp, he can kind of throw in picks at the last second, which a lot of sharps do. But I know he's got 4 picks right now, and we agree on 3 of them. And it's not that I disagree with his last pick. I just personally can't get there. So I wish him luck on that one. But we agree on 3 picks. We agreed We agree. Yeah, Philadelphia yesterday. Before that, what we have? Florida. We both had a 2-unit play. I don't have any 2-unit plays in hockey today, but yeah. So it's nice. It's nice when you look at these games and agree. And obviously, our record when we are agreeing on games, pretty damn good. So the first two guys, New Jersey Devils -115. All right. So above and beyond the fact that Hockey Squirrel likes this game as well, we have 2 steam bets on the Devils. I have 2 system indicators on this, guys. Really, ultimately, until Buffalo can actually prove that they can play as a hockey team, they're kind of, I'm not going to call them an auto fade team, certainly not. But, you're going to find value outside them. And again, the public will continue to bet this Buffalo team just because of who they have on their team, their squad. On paper, guys, they should be potting all kinds of pucks in the net. They have a terrific offense, guys. But I've seen them play a few games now, and they're just not on the same page. They're just not on the same page, guys. So right now, I like this young Devils team. I really do. So we're going to go Devils -115. Next play, guys, is Montreal Canadiens, Le Canadien de Montréal. 2 steam bets, guys. I have a system indicator on this. This is, again, a consensus play with Hockey Squirrel. And above and beyond that, guys, what do we got in Montreal right now? We got a coaching change, okay? Claude Julien fired, new coach coming in, guys. Now, here's the thing. They did not hire this coach from outside, okay? What does that say? When you fire a coach, okay, sometimes you have an interim coach, okay? Yes, that's fine. You have an interim coach. Your assistant coach will step up, or someone in the organization, a VP or someone will jump in there and step in as an interim coach, okay? Now, this Montreal Canadiens coach was announced as an interim coach, but here's the big but. It's been widely known, and had conversations about this earlier today too. It's widely known around Montreal that it's his job to win or lose. There is no ongoing interviews right now with any coaches in the National Hockey League, past or present. So that tells us a couple things, guys. And the one thing that it tells us that's more important than anything else is this is a coach that management believes in, but more importantly, that the players believe in and the players like. If management felt the players wouldn't step up and play for this man, they'd be interviewing today, because Montreal has a lot to lose. They're maxed out their salary cap this year, and they brought in some big guns, and it hasn't worked out yet. Doesn't help that Carey Price has been less than good this year, but, I relate this back, guys, to, I guess in a sense, like, back in school, if we can remember that far back, there'd be some classes, at least for me, where, you weren't doing all that great. You struggle a little bit, and then you get to the end of the semester and you graduate, and then it's like, a brand new page has been turned, okay? And you get that brand new fresh notebook with nothing on it, and you say to yourself, you know what? I'm going to knuckle down and I'm going to do well this year. And you do. Not always for the full year, but you do for the first couple weeks. Am I not right about that? Do you guys remember? It's like, I'm going to get A's in this class. And for the first week, you do. And then, you go back to doing what you normally do. That's me anyways. So, that's this in a nutshell, guys. They are going to play for this guy. It's his first game. They're going to get him the first National Hockey League win. And I like this situation. If this team just looked at this guy as an interim head coach, they'd be talking to other coaches right now. This season is way too important for Montreal. It's way too important for Montreal. Hence the reason why they quickly fired Claude Julien after what could be described as a great start to the season, mediocre since then. But that's how much pressure is on this team to win. Okay, the eyes of Quebec are on this team to win the Stanley Cup. Whether they can do that remains to be seen. But it shows, guys, that the players believe in this head coach, and so does management. So when players don't believe in a coach, they'll let you know. How do they let you know? Unfortunately, on the ice. I've seen it. I've seen it many, many times where coaches are brought into an organization, I've played on those teams where coaches are brought in that, might look good on paper, but they do not fit the mold of the team and the chemistry of that team. And how do players show it? They show it on the ice, guys. It's just one of those unwritten things in hockey. It happens. It's unfortunate, but it happens. You make that shitty back check. You intentionally take a long shift and get caught deep. It happens. I mean, and National Hockey League players will deny it, but it does happen. But what happens when someone is brought into an organization, guys? When you're struggling and someone gets brought into an organization and you like them and you like the system and you know them and they're going to be a fresh breath of air, you play your ass off, guys. That is your Stanley Cup Game 7 finals, that first game coaching. So that being said, guys, long explanation, but it's important if you guys are going to be betting hockey. Coaching changes happen. You understand this is what you look for. It's not just about a coaching change. It's about the mindset of an organization and why they're making a certain decision. We can look at this game, guys, for Montreal, as it's going to be a big game for them, guys. There's going to be energy in that dressing room, and they're going to get that win for their new coach. Okay, thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. And this is a longer video I wanted to do, guys. Again, if you're interested in Masterclass, I have 6 additional plays for you, and I do have to get this video up. So thank you guys very much. And as always, guys, have a very lucky day.